Now this joint right here is kind of like a remix to the first rant that I made a while back with a similar title. There's this discussion, right, of how cats be blaming the fact that they're into geek shit and comic books and video games and anime is the reason for why they don't have a girlfriend. But the truth of the matter is, psych! Your hobbies ain't the reason for why you ain't getting that 3Y hate text. Cause there's plenty of dudes out here that be into all kinds of stuff, to all kinds of geek shit, and got a girlfriend on top of that. I know a motherfucker who's a fellow creative, son got a whole ass wife. But anyway, now don't get me wrong. I ain't about to sit up here and play dumb like there aren't women who would and do think guys who are into geek stuff like anime and comics are corny and not worth dating. Plenty of broads like that exist too, no doubt. But at the same time, we not about to pretend like every single black woman is like that. See, a lot of the time you have dudes who don't have much game or are just unpresentable, and that could be the reason why a girl turns you down. Now, I'm not saying you gotta be on some Return of the Mac type shit. I'm just saying you can't be a hot, bubbly dog shit ass mess when you're trying to make a first impression on a woman that you like. Now, some women may give you a chance with that because they think it's cute in a goofy looking way, but that's not every woman. Hell, they might think that you on some wild weirdo shit and might try to avoid you altogether, and that's one of the worst reactions you could get out of a woman, especially when you're talking about a woman you're trying to make a good impression on. Like, it's one thing that she's not into you, but damn, she want to avoid your ass like the plague too? Like, now you thinking, damn, like, how do I get her to not feel weirded out by me? Chances are you can't change your mind, bro. It's best to just leave her ass be and keep it pushing, or you'll just make it worse. It's like trying to fix broken glass. You just gonna hurt yourself trying. Now, like I said, it could have more to do with how you're presenting yourself that'll make a woman feel repulsed or just lose interest. For example, personal hygiene. If you ain't keeping your cleanliness next to godliness game up to par, then you can't act like it's the anime shit that sends the females flying off.
The nigga, take a bath. Let's all get back to getting this money.
If you want to be Funk Master Flex, then you could do that by yourself. I'm just saying, you can't expect a female to fawn over you and be on some head over heels status if you decide it's a good idea to pull up to her smelling like this nigga. Even if you an ugly motherfucker, women like a man that smell good and take care of himself. Hell, if you dress good and you smell good and got good character, the right woman gonna come to you in more ways than one. Now, on that whole subject of black women don't like me because I like anime and shit, yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to cut the cap. Like, nah, for real. Cut the cap. Perhaps what you should stop doing is chasing a woman that clearly want nothing to do with your ass in the first place. I can't even tell you how many Urkel ass niggas end up endlessly chasing after a Laura type bitch when that Myra type chick has been trying to get at them the entire time. You thirsting and crying over the same woman that you want but can't have because clearly she's not for you, while ignoring the exact woman that you need but don't want her because, I don't know, maybe her titties ain't as big. There's women out here the exact same way. Y'all walking around bitter and shit because the men that they like don't like them back and they couldn't care less about the men who actually do like them. So it's difficult for me to feel sorry for people like this who shoot theyself in the nuts or the clit. Now, on the subject of getting bullied for liking anime, I would say that there's some truth to that, but we not gonna act like cats was out here getting beat up and shoved in the lockers and thrown in the garbage and drop kicked down the stairs and shit for watching anime. But cats was definitely cracking on motherfuckers and talking hella shit though. I remember back in the days, like in the early 2000s, when anime wasn't as popular and mainstream as it is now. But it wasn't just the fact that we was watching anime. Some of us was doing all kinds of anime-based attack blasts during recess and shit and got laughed at and cracked on for it, which in hindsight is understandable, because when I see motherfuckers doing that now, I laugh because the shit looks funny. Motherfuckers was out here doing a Naruto run to the lunchroom and yelling out Kamehameha in the middle of real fights and shit. Like, that's the main thing that anime geeks got bullied or better yet just made fun of for. But here's where I gotta question and address the whole hypocrisy behind that shit. Cause people nowadays want to be like, nah, we bullied and made fun of you for running like Naruto. People laugh that shit off with no problem. But these are the same people that will get on your case the second that you make fun of a nigga that paints his nails or comes to school wearing a dress or some shit. Oh, now all of a sudden it's not okay to make fun of someone for being weird or different, because now that it's those people, it's mean. These old bitch ass hypocrites really irk me with how much they want to pick and choose when they want to pretend to be a good person who cares about people's feelings and shit. Like, shut your stupid, you don't shut your fake altruistic ass up. But anyway, that's about all of my 2 cents on that subject. Not all women are gonna reject a man for having hobbies like anime and video games. So long as you conduct yourself like a responsible man at the end of the day, a good woman couldn't care less that that's how you spend your leisure time. Now, a bitter ass broad will give you a hard time about it regardless of what. She just mad at the fact that you found happiness in some capacity. Meanwhile, her miserable ass can't even find a goddamn happy meal. But I mean, shit, if you lucky enough, you just might end up finding a woman who might share your interests, which is always a plus. Or she might even start taking interest in the shit that she sees you doing. But most of all, let's never have this fucking conversation again, because I'm getting pretty damn sick of it, alright? It's like they just constantly reposting this same shit over and over. Oh, black women don't date nerds. Black women don't like me because I like anime and all this bullshit. And it's like, look, if you like white women, date white women. If you like white men, go date white men. Just shut the fuck up at the same time. Nobody cares. Like, we really don't care, but you want us to care. It's only when you start trying to act like it's something that we should care about by constantly bringing this shit up or mentioning how it was the best decision you ever made because, like, other black people ain't shit. Because that shit will get you blasted on. Don't nobody want to hear your over-exaggerated ass tragic backstory about how every single black man in the world and every single black woman in the world came together to collectively shit on you. That never happened to literally anybody.
It's not up for discussion. It's what the fuck it is.
That's my 2 cents. I'm out. Peace.